from 3 platforms. Wow. The first live stream on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. What's going on? We got H. Miller in the house. We got Drew Brown in the house. We got Odace Acevedo in the house. We got Sherry in the house. We got my man Eric in the house. What's happening? We got Instagram. We got Facebook. We got YouTube. And we're coming to you live, answering questions, real estate Q&A here today. Always pushing the boundaries, pushing the frame. What's happening, YouTube? Is this thing even on? Does this thing even work? Can you hear me? Oh, am I turning up the volume? You can't talk back, but I guess there's a chat feature here. There should be a chat feature as well. Yes. Drop any questions that you have. Bringing to those two here live today on this Thursday. My man Hendrik in the house on Facebook. How's it going, Hendrik? Good to see you. All right. Cool. So bringing you a live real estate Q&A here, so you can ask any questions that you may have, and I will give you my best answer in 60 seconds or less. We have some great questions that have already come in from the past few days. We also have 3 places now where you can ask questions live. So it's Thursday, right? 2 days before the holiday weekend. The streets are packed. The rain was coming down yesterday. It's cleared up a little bit, and it is crazy out there. So be careful, stay safe, and definitely enjoy your time with your family this holiday season. But if you're here and you're here right now, we're talking about real estate. Any questions you have, drop them in the chat. I've got 2 spots open for mentorship for this coming January. If you are interested, drop a 1 and I will send you details on that. What's going on? We got Poppy Vis in the house, Popsy Vis in the house, Genesis in the house. Great question. So Hendrik's got a great question here. What do you think about the marketplace and what is your prediction for it? Okay, well, great question. Overall, I feel optimistic about the market and where it's headed, as far as being in a position to buy and sell real estate. So here's kind of the things that I see. So I'll expand upon that and kind of go into the factors I see at play. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball, but I do, gather a lot of information from different sources and try to weigh it out and see what seems to be at least most realistic and most likely from what I can decipher. So overall, we're hearing about an economic downturn. I do believe that this next coming year that's going to happen. Things are going to get tougher before they get better, at least through this next year. That's what most economists are saying, and just other people that are familiar with what's going on. As far as like what do I mean? Like a recession, more so. Like people spending less, as far as all that goes. So I don't see us in like an abundant economy over the next year. That does not mean people won't be buying and selling houses by any means. But we've seen so many interest rate hikes over the last 18 months that it's put us at a spot where I do think rates have peaked, as far as what we'll see as far as what we'll see for the short term, meaning that, we saw them touch 8s. They're probably going to settle. I believe in the next year, we'll see them come down by what's been indicated. Fed's most likely going to be cutting rates a few times in the next year. And that will probably, I don't, my prediction based on what I'm seeing right now is, even into the high sixes with some of the lenders that I talk with very frequently, even mid sixes. So probably into the fives. I'd probably see it. I see it going into the fives over the next year because Fed's most likely going to cut rates a few times, and mortgage interest rates will follow. But what does that do? I mean, that's only going to make the marketplace more competitive because more people will have access to capital. So prices are only going to go up. Um, Beyond, so do I think it's a strong place? So bringing it back to why I think it's a strong place to be for if you're buying and selling real estate. It's only really going to get better, I think, from that standpoint, because that's during what I think is going to be a tougher year, probably year, maybe even into. I mean, a lot depends on the election, just because a lot of people make decisions based on that, or maybe it weighs into things. And then plus there's a lot just, all the economy, you can't get around that, right? There's a lot that weighs on stuff like that. So coming into an election year and based on like a lot of forecasts, it seems like that would be my prediction over the next year. So it's probably, I'm counting on, so what does that mean? You're going to have to do more. You're going to have to provide more value. And overall, the marketplace is getting tougher. It's getting more competitive, right? Because harder to the easier deals are gone, right? The days of easy deals or just business coming out of the just calling you up without you having to go out there, earn it, provide an excellent service and level of value. Those are kind of behind us, right? That kind of happened during the last couple years. So now that's over, right? So for those that stick with it and ride out the tougher times, you could say, I think they're going to be rewarded handsomely 2025, 26, 27, so on. But I think people need to step their game up. You got to be aggressive. I mean, you can't just. It definitely, if stuff could happen by chance or by accident before, the odds of that, well, it doesn't play out long term, but the odds of that are much less now. Deals have to be earned. The market's more competitive. You have to come up with a creative advantage, a strategic advantage, a way to position yourself in a way that sets you apart from others in your market. So that's a big piece of what we've been working on the last few weeks internally here at Premier. Just re-strategizing how we can take our game to the next level. And that's my take. That's my take in 6 minutes on the future of the real estate market in the next year. If you're on the Instagram, I'm going to reset that one real quick. Yeah, no, thank you for the great question. And I think I owe you a phone call. I'll be giving you a call this afternoon as well. right. Just had to relaunch the live there on the Instagram, answering any questions we have related to real estate. On this Thursday before the holiday. I have 2 spots open for my mentorship. So for this coming January, if you're interested in learning about details for that, where I take you through step by step, drop a 1 in the comments and we will send you details on that. So today's streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. What's up, man? What's happening? The official Hamza in the house. So drop any real estate questions you got in the chat, in the comments, answering those live today on this lunch hour, this lunch and learn. Pop in, giving away a flip profit calculator to anybody who would benefit from it. We've got those on deck. All right. We have some buyers. Also, we added some new buyers to our list in just the last couple days here. So anybody with California deals, we are looking for deals all over California, anywhere in the state. And I don't know why sometimes when I say anywhere, I'll get a question like, would you consider buying here? And the answer is yes. Yes, if the price makes sense, if the deal makes sense, we're in. Doing some lunch and learn. Drop any questions you have in the chat, in the comments, and happy to answer those. Happy to answer those live. What's up, Henry in the house? What's going on? We're doing real estate Q&A. If you're here, drop a question to get an answer live on the spot. Got agents texting me right now. We're getting deals done. The first official live on YouTube. It's a bit of a tester. What's up, Henry? How's it going? What's happening? So we're doing real estate Q&A. Drop a question in the chat. I had a great question asked about the state of the market here and predictions, which are always fun. Curious to know, what are your predictions for 2024, where you see the real estate market going? You can catch my answer by catching the replay. Are we still doing deals in December? Yes, absolutely. Still doing deals. We just put something new under contract yesterday. We just closed on the sale of three this week. We're pending accepting an offer right now on another one that we're selling. So it's actually been one of the busiest couple weeks. One of the busiest. So drop any questions you got in the real estate realm. Here to answer those for you today. Ah, yes. Ah, yes.